Hey everyone, welcome to the Knit and Crochet Spot. My name's Melissa and I'm coming to you from the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. Today is Friday, January 28th. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new here, I'd like to say welcome and let you know that this is a channel about knitting and crochet and yarn. And if you're returning, I'd like to say welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back and watching another one of my videos. I very much appreciate it. So in today's video, I have some finished objects to share with you, some works in progress, and a tiny bit of acquisitions. All right, so let's just get on with it. So the first finished object I have to share with you is a knitted hat. I'm pretty sure in the last video I did where I shared FOs and whips that this was a whip, and now it is finished. So here it is. This is my knitted hat. And it's finished. And I love the halo. I love the patterning. I just, in general, love this yarn very much. So it's just, I guess, a vanilla yarn. This is bulky weight, a number 5 weight yarn. And it's just like a vanilla hat. There's no, I'm sure you can go and look up patterns for hats and everything. Tons of them for these knit hats. But it's just, it's just knit, and yep, it's just, I think I cast on 64 stitches. I did a 2x2 rib. I knit for about 6 inches, 6.5 inches, and then did my decreases. Yep, and did the decreases. So there it is. So the yarn that I used is this yarn here that I got at Joann's. I think this is called something different now. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's called KC yarn or something, but this is an older label. It's not that old. I think I bought this last year, but when I was looking it up to put a link in a previous video for this yarn, the KC yarn, that's what came up. And the yarn, it looked just like this colorway and had the same name. So I don't know. But anyway, this is, when I bought the yarn, this is the label that it had. It is the Buttercream Luxe Craft Angel Hair. It is 49% acrylic, 30% polyamide, 21% wool. It's in the colorway Blue Top Stripe. It's a number 5 bulky, 100 yards, 100 grams, and it's made in Turkey. And this is what I have left. And I would have liked to have done it by now, but I will do it. I want to turn these into like hair scrunchies. Is that what they're called? I think it would be really cute. So that's what I have left of that. And the needles that I used are 16-inch, on a 16-inch circular, 6.5, my Hiya Sharps. And what I've been doing to close the top of the hat, I don't like to use DPNs, and I really don't like to use magic loop either. I really only like magic loop when I knit socks. Other than that, I find it kind of a pain in the butt. So I've been using 2 circular needles to close the top of the hat, and I've really enjoyed doing that. So that is, I love this yarn so much. I think, yes, I have one more ball of this yarn. And I love it. It's so soft. It's pretty. Look at the patterning. I just love it. It's a little big, but that's okay. So that is my first finished object. And my second finished object is a crochet shawl. It is my Portobello shawl. It is finished. So I'll show you the pattern first. I think is it in here? Yes. So this is the pattern. It's the Portobello Road shawl. That's it. And it is finished. I've showed this many times, and it's done. I don't know if I should scoot back a little bit because it's quite large. It's quite long. So here it is. This is where I started on this end. And this is it. And I didn't block it per se. I soaked it and then I hung it up like over on some towels on a drying rack, and kind of the gravity sort of helped, you know, because it was heavy when it was wet, and so the gravity kind of helped, and I think it really did kind of open up the stitches in that. And so I don't know, I think the last time I showed it, I was probably somewhere in here. So I didn't have much left to do. And then this is the edging on that end. And then you go back to the beginning and you put the edging on this end. So I'm really, really happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I love the color transitions. I just think it came out really, really nice. And so that is it. So I will probably gift this to somebody. Put it away for a gift. I love it. I just love it. Because I'm not really sure. Even though I enjoyed knitting it, I love the look of it. I'm not sure. I don't know that I would wear it. As beautiful as it is, I'm not sure. I'm like a jeans and t-shirt kind of person. So that's it. So yes, this is the Portobello Road shawl. And the yarn that I use, whoops. Well, since it's falling out on me, I'll let you know the crochet hook that I use is 3.5 millimeter. And the yarn I used was a Shepshe's Whirl. Here's the label. It is in the Blackberry Mint Chip. It is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, 225 grams for 1,000 meters. And this is what I had left. That's what I had left. So those are my finished objects. So on to works in progress. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of my root beer, diet root beer. Okay, well, I'll just show you this one real quick. It's in a tea Doddles bag. And these are just, I am making some granny squares, and I got a couple done. I got let's see, 2 done and a bit of 1. So 2.5. And there's just yarn everywhere. No. Okay. Here we go. All right, so these are some more granny squares. So there's this one. And this all came from the same ball of yarn, and this one. So I got these 2 squares done, and then this is the 3rd one. I've not finished, but I'm pulling stitches out. And so this is the 3rd one that I'm almost done with. And this is the ball of yarn. It's all coming from the same ball of yarn. Each ball of yarn is wound differently, looks different, and within the yarn, the skein of yarn, there's just so many variations of colors. So this yarn that I'm using, and I'm using different colors. I did some in this colorway already, but this is another ball that I have. The yarn that I'm using for this is Yarn Bee Dazzling. Let's see if I know what. See, try to be organized here. Okay. So it's Yarn Bee Dazzling. It's a Hobby Lobby yarn. It is 100 grams, 249 yards, 98% acrylic, 2% metallic polyester, a number 4. This is made in Turkey, and this one here is called Blush Jade. And so some of the other skeins of yarn I'm using are this one. I did one whole skein of yarn. I think I made, I'm not sure, 6. I came out with like 6 granny squares. And this one here is Pool. And see, look, it just is so different. See how different they are? And then you can have 2 skeins of yarn in the same colorway that look completely different. I think another one that I did, I don't even know if I have all the labels. Another, I don't know where that other one is. Oh, this is another one that I did, and this is Windstorm. And I put all the, let's see. Yeah, I've got like, see, like this is the Windstorm. Sort of all variations of this, of sort of more of a pinky, blushy color. So I got another couple done. I don't know how many different colorways I have. I have a lot of this yarn. I have a lot of it. I probably bought like 4 or 5 skeins of each colorway when they had their clearance. You know, I went to, I didn't even take it all. I went to like 2 different Hobby Lobbies, and they were $1.49. It's so soft. You can't tell. You don't feel the metallic bits in it at all. So that's kind of good, you know, to do these granny squares. Just when you just kind of want something simple to do. And okay. The Secret Yarnery. I used a tutorial off of YouTube, and that's what I used. That tutorial. So that works in progress. The next works in progress is an amigurumi, and it is out of this book, the Crochet Cute Critters book. I got this off of Amazon, and I am doing Edward the Elephant. He doesn't look like much because I haven't sewn any of his parts on. But let's see, I think last time I showed it, I had he's getting squished because he's in a bag. He is in my Madder Root bag. My Madder Root bag. So, I'm getting tangled here. So I had the body done. And let's see. And I had some of the head done. But now the head is all done. The head is done. And let's see. Am I moving this again? I have finished his feet. And I have nearly finished. Nope, and I finished the arm. I finished the arm, and I have just started the other arm. And then I will have his trunk to do and his ears. And then I can sew him all together. Okay, let's put them all back in here. And I'm using is it in here? Yes. I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. And the yarn that I'm using is I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. It is 100% acrylic, 199 grams, 335 yards. It is a number 4. It is the Peacock colorway, and it is made in Turkey. And so that's the yarn I'm using for that. And my last works in progress are my socks. So the last time I showed them, I had this sock done, minus the heel. So I have finished the other sock. I was there, So I got all that done. And so now I'm working on the heel. And I remember, let me take a sip. So one of the comments, Sofity, asked about the Afterthought heel. I do an Afterthought heel and how I do the Afterthought heel. And so I'll explain it a little bit, but I will link a, I use the Crazy Sock Lady tutorial, Afterthought heel, and she does amazing tutorials. So I will link that down in the description box so you can refer to that. But I'll explain it a little bit as best I can. So I put a placement where I want the heel. I put 3 markers on the same line. And then when I finish this part of, when I finish the sock, I go here to the, where I've marked out for the heel, and I take the needles, and I don't know how well I can show this, but basically the, so this is where this stitch marker is, that's the middle row. So I pick up stitches, I pick up the stitches on the row above it, and then the row below it, and then I take a leg of this stitch, and I cut the leg, just one of the legs, and then I take a needle or something, and then I pull all the stitches out, and it leaves an opening. And I leave, there's 2 ends, there'll be 2 ends, they're still attached. I leave those, and then I pick it up, and I just start knitting it like it's the toe. I do exactly the same way I do the toe. I do the same type of decreases. Well, I actually knit about 4 rounds first, and then I start decreasing like I'm doing the toe. And I like to leave 14 stitches on each needle before I catch to the toe, and I do the same thing for the heel. So I hope that explains it. I guess I call it Afterthought heel because it's after you finish the rest of the sock, then you do this. And it works really well for self-striping because it doesn't mess up the stripes. And I like to put the placement of the heel somewhere in the middle of a stripe, usually. That's what I usually like to do. Yeah. So where this marker is, that's the actual row that I'm going to cut. Well, I'm going to cut that stitch, one leg of that stitch, and then undo all of the stitches, and this will leave a hole, and you just knit it up. But like I said, I will leave a link to the Crazy Sock Lady. I'm pretty sure I'm getting that right, but I'll leave the link below for the full tutorial. She does excellent tutorials for socks. A lot. She has just how to knit a vanilla sock. She has DK socks, how to knit DK socks. She's very good at her sock tutorials. So all I have left is to do the heels. And I'll be done with these. I love the color. I love the colors of this very much. And so, yeah, so that is all my works in progress. Oh, and this is in another Tea Doodles bag. So I have a little bit of acquisitions to share with you. I'm thirsty. Okay, so the first one is yarn, just one skein of yarn. I like Nomadic Yarns very much. She has a shop on Etsy, which I will link below. And she had some Valentine's Day colorways. She does self-striping yarn. I've knit a lot of her socks. Like I don't really have much. I have a lot of socks in her yarn, but as soon as I get her yarn, I usually knit the socks up right away because I love her yarn. So it's not like I have a stash of Nomadic yarns. I wish I did, but I don't. So here is the yarn. And I don't know if you're really getting the pinkies in here, the light pinks, and I don't know if you're really getting the true colors of this. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. So it is called Stupid Cupid. It's on her trusty sock base, 462 yards, 100 grams, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. This is her card. And she put something on Instagram. This is coming out. This is when it'll be coming out. And I was like, I was there. I was like, I'm getting this yarn. Will I have this done by Valentine's Day? I don't think so, but that's okay. These will probably be my next socks. I am very tempted. I am probably going to start 2 pairs of socks. As soon as I get those done, I have 2 pairs of socks that I want to start. Let me see. Hang on, I'll show you the other ones. I'll show you the other yarn. I want to start these socks as well. In my last yarn haul video, I showed this, and I want to start these socks. So I will probably start them both. I love these. So I don't normally do this, but I think I'm going to have 2 pairs of socks on the needles because I want to see how they're both going to knit up very badly. So those will be my next pairs of socks. So that is my first acquisition I wanted to share with you. And then the next one is a pair of needles. These are the Mindful needles from Knitter's Pride. I wanted to give these a try. I have seen these on YouTube, other podcasters showing these, and I thought, I want to see what they're like. So, and they're meant to be similar. The needle is meant to be similar to like the Chalgu needle, which I'm sorry, I'm not a huge fan of. I'm sorry. The cord is meant to be like the Chalgu cord, and I'm not a big fan of the cord. I like my Chalgus. I'll use them because I have a lot of them, but their cords drive me. I don't like the cords all that much. So here are the needles. I got a 5mm on a 16-inch, and I would say, yeah, they're similar. Even the needles are similar to the Chalgus. They're sharp. They're not sharp like the Hayahayas, but they're pretty sharp. And I guess let me see if I have a pair, if I can find a pair of, what do you know? Well, these are 5.5s. Chalgus. Let me see. Let me compare them. So these are the Chalgus, the needles, the needle tips, and then these are the Mindful needles. So yeah, they're pretty similar. The cord is similar-ish. This is a bit stiffer than the Chalgus. The Chalgus is definitely, you know, this is a bit stiffer, but we'll see. Everybody loves these cords. I don't know. I wish they were just just kind of a thick cord for me a little bit. But these are definitely, these are not, these cords, this cord is a lot stiffer than this cord. But I will give them a try. You know, when it's in the round and the hat, it's not really going to matter. But the needle tips seem really nice. So, and it came with this, did I lose it? This cute little stitch marker. It came with that. Isn't that cute? So, yeah, that's what I got. And then the last acquisition that I will show you, I got off Amazon. It is another amigurumi. And I saw this on, I think it was Terry at Yarn Joy channel, Yarn Joy something or other. You must know who Terry is. And I thought, oh God, this is cute. So here it is. It is the dress up amigurumi. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at how cute that is. Now a lot of the yarns for this, it says, it calls for a sport weight yarn. No, I'll use I have a lot of, I love this yarn, and that's what I'll probably be using. I have a lot of Brava worsted weight yarns, so that's what I'll be using. I don't even know where I would get sport weight yarn in this many colors, to be honest with you. So let me show you some of them. They're so cute. There is just, so it's basically you crochet the different dolls. Let me see if I can show you without like giving away any patterns. Oh, come on. I don't want to take too long. There is a page in here which shows all of them. Of course, I'm going to have a hard time finding it. Oh, come on. Oh, I can't find it. Here we go. So I can't really, let's be careful. So see, you can just crochet the dolls, or like this, and then you make them their outfits. It's so cute. So this one is a baby set. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Look at that. Oh my God, it's so cute. Oh. Look at that. And look at this one. Oh. Oh, I can't wait to get started on some of these. It's just so cute. There was one more. Oh. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? So I just thought it would just be a lot of fun. And it does say that some of the bodies suit some of the outfits better. So, be careful, make sure if you have an outfit in mind that you knit or you crochet up the right body, animal, I guess you could say, because their body fits that outfit. Some animals fit the outfits better than others. But I'm just thinking I could have my, like little dress up. My granddaughter could, have a bunch of clothes for any one of these animals, and it would just be a lot of fun. So, oh, it's so cute. I'm really excited to start that. But I will be doing this in worsted weight. I don't even think I have enough DK, all different colors. I definitely don't want to go out and get any more. So, we'll see. Yes, I'm excited about that. All right, that's enough. Okay, guys, so that's all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has a great weekend. It's going to be really cold here the next couple of days. So, oh gosh, but then they promise that it'll be more spring-like next week. I'm so ready. Well, I don't really like the spring that much because of allergies and the pollen. And I like to just skip to summer, but I just can't wait for warmer weather. So that's it, guys. Like I said, that's it. I will see you soon, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. So for now, I'll say goodbye.